What's going on, guys? Um, Today I want to talk about indecisiveness and indecision. It's been kind of on my mind lately, so I'm gonna start it off by talking about the indecision and indecisiveness that I've been running into in my own life, and then I want to talk about the solution for me at least, and probably for you too if you're facing these similar issues. So about a year ago, I broke into IT. I currently work in IT doing computer stuff. I swore to myself this is what I wanted to do. I swore this was my way out of the hood. The money was right, right? IT's technology, working from home, that's like what everybody wants to do. So I was pretty blessed to be able to break in. I've been working, I'm not sure if I said I've been working in IT for a year now, but I've been working in IT for a year now. And, as we know, the job market is pretty shook, but that goes for all sectors. But technology has definitely gotten it the worst. Everything tech and IT, and with the rise of AI, it's been facing probably the worst employment deficit out of all jobs in the job sector. So with that being said, it's been kind of demoralizing for me, very demoralizing. And on top of that, I realized that I don't really like working with computers. Like, I guess it was just a hobby, and I was not meant to get in a job helping users with their computer problems, and it's kind of been driving me nuts. So here's where the indecisiveness comes into play. I've also been meaning to pick up YouTube. It's something I love to do. It's something that I lost. I haven't made like an actual YouTube video in years. And now that I've found myself to be more stable, more clear headed, and just in a better space overall, I feel this creative urge again to want to make videos. When I listen to music, I just create random scenarios in my head that would make a great video. It's kind of strange. So far we have I don't want to work in IT anymore, and I want to start doing YouTube again. Cool, right? I'm also in college full time. I'm doing online. I don't want to go to class as it's easier to do school online. Plus, I work full time, so it just makes my life that much more easier. So we got full time school, YouTube, and IT. On top of that, I don't want to claim that I'm an artist, but I've been drawing for about a year now. I have big dreams and ideas of creating my own manga or comic one day. So that's four things, right? That's four. And there's one more thing. Well, this kind of goes hand in hand in IT, but I also been thinking about switching career paths into safety. Now here comes the giant dilemma of all of this. Um, I don't even know where to start. So all of these things that I just mentioned can make a potential living, right? So now I'm in the process of trying to sort out all these potential prospects for my life that could eventually net me the most happiness and income, right? I love doing art, and I also love making YouTube videos. But we know that creative fields are a bit complex when making a stable living and whatnot. And some people watching would probably be like, you shouldn't do art and YouTube just for the money, but let's not play coy and stupid and act like money is not the very essence of our being in an American capitalistic society. Let's not act like money is not important. I love these things. If I can do them for free and not get evicted out of my apartment, I would. But unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. So now I tell myself, I think about specialization, right? Just being able to focus on one thing and just commit myself to that one thing. But it's somewhat of a fear that things won't turn out how I want them to, or how I envision them to, or even if some of these things can even work out for me. For example, I 100% believe in myself that I can make a living off YouTube. Like, I know I have the skills. The biggest thing is I find myself to be hilarious. And when I watch a video, I always find it to be a banger. So that's like a very good thing to have. Ultimately, I'm saying I believe in myself. So there's that. But if I truly believe in myself, why wouldn't I just commit myself to YouTube? Right? Why wouldn't I just drop college, right? Why wouldn't I just stop planning to work in the employment force in America? Just fully commit myself to YouTube if I believe in myself. And this is the big dilemma of indecisiveness that I've been struggling with. It's like I'm trying to balance all of these things. And it would just be so much better if I could just commit to one thing and just drop everything else. There's way less things to think about, way less stuff on my plate. But instead, I'm like bouncing off all of these things: college, IT, safety, school, art, YouTube. It's like constantly like ricocheting all in my head. And I did say I was coming to somewhat of a solution or a temporary fix for this problem that I'm running into. Maybe some of you guys have experienced what I'm talking about in your own lives. And that solution is just to keep moving forward, to let go of the outcome, and everything will eventually resolve itself. Eventually, everything will just move into place just like a puzzle. And I know 100% that that is fact. Because something has to give, and eventually, in time, the path that I'm supposed to take will be 100% clear, and the best opportunity which presents itself in the future, I will know what to take. But I guess that time isn't now. So, yeah. So ultimately, I'm gonna just keep working, keep learning, keep practicing, keep creating, most importantly. And I'm sure the answer will become clear in time. But as of right now, money's the most important. So I'm gonna keep working. There I go. I got my answer just by speaking about. That's why it's very good to record yourself talking. Money to me right now is most important. So I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna stay in school. But who knows? Maybe my YouTube channel will shake something, and I'll end up being a college dropout, and I get to talk about it. And then I can make my super cool videos while doing super cool art. Wouldn't that be something? But yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. I'm actually kind of glad I talked about that. I feel a lot lighter. I feel like I needed to get that out. I hope that maybe did something for you who's maybe watching me. But I know it did something for me, which I guess is why I do these videos, most importantly for me. But if someone else can benefit them, that's awesome. Benefit from them, that's awesome too. Thanks for watching.